So today is the last day of Kallia's growth event, where they wanted us to reach 500k to get all the rewards available. And on my road to 100k video, I mentioned that I didn't think I would be able to reach this goal, right? I know some people has been able to, and it's really good that they got. I unfortunately was not. Like, I'm just gonna spoil right here. I did not reach 500k. On my road to 100k video, I did mention that I think I was able to reach at least 200k because I didn't have the right cards, right? I was not really prepared for Kallia. As much as sounds like a lie, I don't waste too much time on this game like farming a lot. Nowadays I only farm for an hour and that's it. But even then, I was able to get Kallia into a really interesting results, and I want to show it right here, everything that I've collected for her, and give my final thoughts of the character because I really like playing with the character, and I want to give my final feedback of the character. I want to show first everything that I collected here, which is not much, and it should be very quickly. I got one Crustaceo book, one PD Berry, I got 7 Danny Boy, which possibly was from the special class that I was farming and I wasn't even paying attention, and one Derek Pet Creation Man. I also got a Rufalord, but I believe I already put it in the warehouse, so you're not going to see here at all. And that's it. We're going to move on to my accessories first. As you can see here, I did got the full Dragon Iron set, full legendary. Didn't took as long as I thought it would, thankfully, so I was able to get through quickly. And we're going to get to all of these stats very quickly. But first, I will talk about some of these part of the accessories first. So I got the Hakurian's Ring with defense, crit damage, attack, and MP recovery, which is, for what it is pretty good. I also got the Piercing from Temple of Time with crit damage, HP, and MP recovery. I also got Dimensional Guardian Earrings with HP recovery and double crit. Really good set, specifically with her... how much does this give again? 20% crit damage and crit rate. I didn't know actually they gave crit rate. I forgot about that. I also got the Wind Necklace at +9, the Guard Ankle at +6. Don't think too much about this. We don't need to worry about this. And finally, we're going to go for the accessories. We're going to start from the weakest to the strongest, according to this tablet here anyway. So here's my wings with double crit, HP recovery, and GP. The Stompers have double crit, vitality, and defense. My mask has double crit, JP, and special attack. Pretty good. The circlets have level requirement, attack, and double crit again. And my shield has double crit, vitality, and attack. Pretty good stats so far for what they are. They're not obviously perfect. Some level requirements, the vitality can be replaced for something else, like attack or special attack or more AP recovery. I do need a lot of single property score for this. So you're also seeing some of the Guardians set that I have here. This is mostly for collection in case I need Tang resistance for a Harrier, but ultimately I don't think it will be necessary, as you'll see later. So here's all my equipment as well. I'm gonna start from this part here, and then we're gonna go for the weapon last. So here is my helmet. It has special attack, crit damage, HP, and MP recovery. For cards, I am using Aldeon for mainly the Tang resistance, because for helmet, I believe the best thing to do instead of defense or vitality is go for Tang resistance. So the second I also got the Zerkas, I believe that's his name in English, I don't recall. But the second I get his card instead, I will replace for Aldeon instead, because that other card gives 99%, 0.99% Tang resistance. So it's better to run that one instead. But for now, Aldeon, it's helping out with Tang resistance if more than anything. Here's my top. Gives vitality, critical attack damage, JP, and critical attack chance. For cards, I am using Storm Resolver for that attack boost more than anything. And because I don't have another card that can help out as much. If you're wondering, I did not craft these cards. I was really lucky to get, I think, 5 cards. You see 4 on Kallia and 1 is on Alice's. But the second that Alice doesn't need a card, it would probably go for Kallia, because some of the other cards are not as good. But Storm Resolver is the one I'm going for so far because it's the only one that that really works out the best for her. We have the pants with double crit, attack, and MP recovery. Almost perfect, if I can say. Card that I'm using for her is 3 chrono cards, as I guess everyone goes for. This card is just really good to have. We have my gloves with crit chance, special defense power, special attack, and MP recovery. Cards I'm running for her is 2 Star Chasers and the Unknown Demon, or if you want to go for it, it's basically 3 Star Chasers or 3 Unknown Demons, because they have 26 plus 50% crit damage and 40% hit resistance. Really good card. I think currently is the 3rd best for crit damage for gloves and weapons. So, and I do have a few of these. We'll probably have another one soon, so don't know if I'll use it, but I'll still have to see about that later. For my boots, I have double crit, attack, and level requirement, running the Astaroth card instead of the Chronos because I don't have any other Chronos card. But stat-wise, this is one of the best cards to have for special attack for boots and pants. Boots and pants. Not better, obviously, considering how there are other cards that have better tame resistance, but stat-wise, when it comes to special attack, I think Astaroth is still one of the best cards to have, at least for the special attack stats. Tame resistance is another story. And then lastly, for the mental, we have defense, crit damage, MP recovery, and attack. For cards, I'm running another Storm Resolver and the higher Cyclops Commander, because I don't have anything else to run. But ultimately, it does give 70% tame resistance, so it is helping out in some way other than attack, which it's really good. This card isn't exactly all that bad. Now, lastly, here is my weapons, and you can tell which one I'm probably running, which is the True Iron Dragon Heat Smasher. It has double crit, MP recovery, and special attack. For cards, I am running 2 Harrier Cavalry General, because I don't have another card at the moment that can help out, but this card can break a leg for now, and another Star Chaser for that sweet crit damage. And I do, as you can see here, I already have the Void weapon for her, but the reason I'm not running this is, as you can see, it's not perfect. I have only 2 out of 5 properties with crit, double crit. I was really lucky to get a 3.56 crit rate and 31.55% crit damage, but unfortunately I was really unlucky to get these. As you can see, for most of this, I do need a lot of single property scrolls, so it will take a while for me to perfectly adjust her, but so far that's how she looks overall. Pet wise, I did change my Frixion, or Precion as it's called in English, to Roofer Lord. Actually, now I just realized that there's my Roofer Lord manual that went. Currently is the pet that I'm using for it. He's really good for Kallia. They really work together very well, if I can say. Rune wise, my rune wise, it's not really the greatest, if I can say. If there's a thing here and there that still needs some adjustment. For instance, the Doom rune has critical strike damage resistance, critical strike chance increase, and counter defense. And I said that it is really weird, but again, it is basically runes being runes, right? You cannot fight against it. If you get the rune, you just have to accept that this is the rune you get. So this is one of them that I got. This one is a T5 with MP and HP recovery. Still need to upgrade this a little more, but ultimately that's the one I'm going for. For this one, I believe is this one that I'm using with MP recovery. Can also be replaced with eventually. This one, as much as you may think that it's this one, it's unfortunately this one, which defense, MP recovering, and attack. This one I believe can be replaced eventually, but ultimately that's the one that I'm ended up going with, because in here we got this one with special attack, counter defense, and attack, which together gives me another 18.8% crit damage because we got the Doom set. For titles, I was using Survive the Judgment, which gives that damage bonus for everyone in the team, but eventually I was able to get the Fire, which is basically Temple of Time title, which is one of the best ones to go for. People most likely debate that this one could be better because the 5% damage for everyone is better, but I don't know. For solo players, I would debate this one is still better. And as you can see here, we are at 343k with my Kallia, and I believe that's everything that I was able to get for her for now. Could obviously make her better, right? There are things here and there that needs adjustment. If I am lucky, I can probably reach her for 400k, which would be incredible, because then I already have like, some of these have like 3 to 4 properties. But like I said, this is the last day, so unfortunately there's not enough time to do this by the time this video comes out. So overall, what do I think of Kallia as the character? I think Kallia is, in my opinion anyway, she has become the best character in the game. People will debate between Mari and Kallia now, because from my experience, I feel like both characters are really the same in a way, right? They can hit very well against multiple characters. If they need to hit a very big boss, they are all really good at hitting big bosses as well. Although I think Mari has a better advantage, but I think Kallia gets really close to getting the same damage as Mari. I cannot really say too much for myself because I haven't tried out Void with her or other maps like that, but I have tried Temple of Time and Hakurion, and Hakurion was like really quickly, like I just needed to do Extreme Blast on Hakurion and I was like I already had a lot of points with it, and it was really funny. In my Road to 100k, I also mentioned that she feels like a Void character because she has a lot of things that she can do that is really great against both Void levels. She can go both ways, right? If you need a character that can quickly and easily kill a bunch of enemies, let's say Temple of Time, or you need to farm Temple of Time quickly, or you don't have a good Mari, then Kallia is also a good option, right? Meteor Strike is has an insanely good AoE. I think it's the same AoE as Imzila or Soul Extension from Sickheart. Volcanic Eruption is also incredibly good. I'm almost positive this is a full AoE, but I could be wrong. Has great damage, has everything you need. Extreme Blast is broken. I'm just gonna say it's probably the best level 3 she has. Other obviously than Meteor Strike, but Extreme Blast can just do so much damage quickly and easily that I don't think like almost any enemy will be able to stand this attack. I'm not sure much about Extreme Blast Type 2. I'm pretty sure it's the same damage than Type 1. I use Type 1 because I feel personally that this one works better than Type 2, but Type 2, for all I know, it could be stronger as the usual go for, right? So she has things that can work very well against multiple enemies, but if you have something for like Void and don't have a right character for it, Kallia also works pretty well with it. Extreme Blast, like I mentioned, is an incredible good skill, works for enemies that move around or enemies that stand still, like the Void. Also have this, which decrease defense for 5 seconds, which is also really good. Consecutive Smash, I suppose, also works really well. Ultimate Smite, you know, all the other Meteor Strike as well probably work better. I'm not sure if the Void, but also does the job done. Charge Buster, Blasting Sprint, which works very well on both Voids. I guess if you want to go for it, Scorch Fist also works pretty well. I do like this skill a lot. Maybe one of these as well, the Flame Fist. You know, she has also things that works really well for bosses, right? She's a very versatile character. Better than Mari probably depends on the person you ask. But if I could say, because I had like an incredibly fun time with Kallia for everything that she does, like the damage, the way she plays, all her skills, I would say personally that Kallia is the best character in the game currently, because she's easy to play, you know, right? She's not that complicated to go for. The heat system make her attacks hit much harder than normal, specifically when you press C. If you have like 20 bars, then like chances are it's over, right? You just kill whatever's on your side. If 3 or 4 Kallias press C at heat 20, it's over, right? You just beat whatever you're doing at that point. Void is obviously something completely different, but even then, I think if I'm not gonna say it, but like if 4 Kallias possibly can like do it very quickly, the Void, if anything. But anyway, those are my opinions. Ultimately, I think Kallia is the best character in the game. She can do a lot of wonderful things if you just know how to use the character, like any other character in the game. Let me know what you think of Kallia, because I try to look around what other people think, and a lot of people said positive things about Kallia. She's a really great character. I'm curious to know what other people consider Kallia. Do you consider her the best character in the game, if anything, right? I don't think most people will say she is, because obviously there's Mari, maybe Dekane as well. Dekane is still a really solid character. Ronan also is still greatest of the greatest. Feel free to also let me know how far you managed to get with Kallia. Did you also get her to 500k? Did you also reach 300k with me? Let me know also as well. Curious to see how other people did with Kallia. But anyway, that's it for this video. If you want to see more videos of me just playing Grand Chase, here's my road to 100k that I did with Kallia. That is 2 hours. Don't worry, you don't need to watch this all the time. If you want something more smaller, that is not 2 hours long, here's another video for you to see if you like it as well. But that's it for me. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Peace out, everybody.